There's a massive problem with the FIRE movement that nobody's talking about. It's more dangerous than any market crash and more destructive than picking the wrong withdrawal rate. And it might just be sabotaging your happiness right now and lower your chances of reaching financial independence. Before I share the big problem with the FIRE movement, let's define it. FIRE stands for Financial Independence Retire Early. At its core, it's a movement of people seeking freedom through financial means. The concept's pretty straightforward. Build enough wealth so your investments can cover your living expenses. Once you reach this point, work becomes optional. The FIRE movement emerged from ideas by many voices, including most notably Vicki Robin and Joe Dominguez, authors of Your Money or Your Life. Their message of reclaiming time through intentional spending and aggressive saving struck a chord. Over the past 20 years, bloggers and content creators have expanded this foundation into a global community. Understanding the math of retirement is central to FIRE. Rather than viewing retirement as something that starts at age 65 or when you're exhausted from working, the FIRE community sees it as a financial milestone. Once your portfolio reliably covers your expenses, you've achieved financial independence. To calculate their target number, most FIRE enthusiasts use a safe withdrawal rate. The safe withdrawal rate is the percentage of your portfolio you can withdraw each year without ever running out of money. The popular 4% rule of thumb suggests that if you can live on 4% of your investments annually, you've reached financial independence. This translates to accumulating 25 times your yearly expenses. For example, if you spend $40,000 annually, you'd need $1 million in your portfolio. Reach that number and you've achieved financial independence. While there's an ongoing debate about whether 4% is too aggressive or too conservative, here's what matters. FIRE isn't just about quitting your job to sip margaritas on a beach. It's about creating options. FIRE's real power lies in opening doors to possibilities if you're willing to look beyond just the numbers. The biggest problem with the FIRE movement isn't about the math behind early retirement. If you came here hoping I'd expose some flaw in those calculations, I'm sorry to disappoint. Instead, it's about the mindset that emerges when people reduce retirement to just a number rather than a lifestyle. Let me explain. FIRE frames financial independence as a specific financial milestone, the point where your wealth can support your lifestyle indefinitely without active income. The problem is that it creates a binary finish line. You're either financially independent or you're not. You're either grinding away or you're free. This all or nothing mindset leads people to postpone making positive changes in their lives while pursuing financial independence. They fall into the trap of putting off meaningful life changes until they hit their FI number. I see it all the time. People stay in jobs they hate, sacrifice time with their family, and work obsessively to increase their income. They dream of travel or starting passion projects, but tell themselves not yet, or maybe next year. This mindset comes from believing that freedom only begins once you've crossed the financial independence threshold. But it's just not true. Financial freedom isn't all or nothing. It's not a finish line. We like to think of financial freedom as a spectrum. As your wealth grows, you gain more and more options. And if you wait until the end to enjoy any of that freedom, you're missing the point. This is one of the greatest ironies of the FIRE movement. People pursue financial independence to gain more freedom and flexibility, yet their path to get there often takes them further from these very goals. This represents the classic fallacy of letting the ends justify the means. And trust me when I say, I get it. We've been there. My husband and I officially decided to pursue financial independence in 2018 with a target timeline of 10 years. I was primarily motivated by escaping my toxic job. However, my body had other plans. Within a few months, I experienced a physical and mental breakdown, severe anxiety and panic attacks. which led to a 6-month medical leave. This recovery period gave us space to reconsider our path forward. We realized we didn't need to earn as much as we were, and I could transition to part-time work. Over the past 7 years, we've made small incremental changes while staying on a path to financial independence. We've learned to leverage our existing freedom to make intentional improvements to our lives. Today, we both work for ourselves. We take extended trips in our camper van with the freedom that we've gained, and here's the best part. We still haven't reached financial independence. We still need active income to support our lifestyle. Our lives have transformed because we shifted our mindset. Instead of waiting to reach financial independence, we're making changes now along the path. We're still working toward financial independence, but here's the key difference. Reaching our FI number will feel like just another day. It won't trigger a dramatic life change because we're already creating the life we want. If you believe financial freedom is all or nothing, here are 2 ways to shift your mindset. First, you can join the waitlist for my Design a Life You Love group coaching program. I open enrollment twice a year for this 4-month program where I'll help you identify what you want and take action now, not later. Having guided over 20 cohorts through this signature program, I've seen firsthand how it transforms students' lives. And you could be next. I'll include a link to the waitlist in the description below. If you prefer the self-guided route, start by identifying what lifestyle changes your current wealth already enable. Do you know what options your accumulated wealth offer right now? If not, check out this video for inspiration. I'll walk you through 5 key financial milestones and the lifestyle options available at each one. And lastly, thanks so much for watching and enjoy your journey.